Hello and welcome back to Exploring Your Art Identity with the AGW. This is a video series, so if you missed the last videos, here's a quick recap. Hi, my name is Alaa Elbarbary, and together we explored the different parts of our art identity. We also talked about why is it important to explore our art identity. If you'd like to learn more, go watch that video. But for now, let's explore our first part of our art identity, our personality. What is personality? Personality are the patterns and rituals of thoughts and feelings and behaviors that are unique to you. Each part of our creative identity has questions that surround it that answer and define it. The questions that surround each part are unique to it. So let's take a look at personality and see what type of questions surround it. The questions that surround your personality are called personal perspective questions, and they can be abstract in nature and really difficult to answer. These questions sometimes can make up your artist statement. An example of these questions could be, who am I? What makes me me? What motivates me to create? What are my conceptual and aesthetic goals? And what is my work trying to really accomplish? Beware though, there are questions that disguise and masquerade themselves as personal perspective questions but are not personal perspective questions, and these are called disempowering questions. Disempowering questions can imitate and look like personal perspective questions on the surface. They are often tied to the perception of others and can be very damaging to your creative practice. While being able to identify other people's perception of us is actually a very beneficial skill to have, especially when job searching or socializing in general, we need to remember though, that when we are looking into ourselves and looking to identify who we are, we shouldn't take other people's ideas of us. Rather, we should look into ourselves objectively without judgment or criticism. Just a reminder from our first video, when we are looking into our own identity, we should take it as a practice in mindfulness, which is observation without criticism. So, we talked about how our personality is made out of patterns and rituals. To help us identify these patterns and rituals and document them, let's go to our first activity of the day. And our first activity of the day is called internal rhythms. Internal rhythm. Action. Draw your internal rhythm. Choose to focus on one thing to keep it simple. For example, your heart rate, your anxiety, your motivation, your art-making patterns, your passion. Keep these questions in mind while you're doing this activity. How would you describe your internal rhythm? What happens if you draw another factor of your internal rhythm? Are the rhythms harmonious, out of sync? Is there a special pattern appearing? Has your rhythm changed over the last years, months, weeks? Why? Pause this video and come back for the next activity of the day. Now let's make this a little bit more complicated and do our next activity of the day, life patterns. Life pattern. Action. Draw your current life pattern in relation to art or outside of art. Think about your relationships, successes, failures, and challenges. Use shape, color, images, and lines to express whether your life pattern is smooth, bumpy, predictable, or unpredictable. Questions for exploration. What is your reaction to the pattern? Is the pattern calm or chaotic? Identify elements that make it so. How long has the pattern been that way? Are you satisfied with the pattern? How would you change it? Well, that's all for this week. I can't wait to see you next week. Bye!